Hello, 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 welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and to another video. What you're going to see in this video is something a little bit different and a new addition to, well, effectively my garage, and I think some people will quite enjoy it. But this is a very different one, and I look forward to hearing your feedback in the comments on what you think. Also, guys, before we go to the clips of what you're about to see, the raffle for the Formula One VIP tickets ends in 2 days. You can win a chance to join me at the Silverstone Formula One this year for £5 only. I'll leave the link in the description. Get cracking. The odds are nuts. Anyway, let's go with the video. Right, and here we go. We are by the new edition. We are going to have a look at it. Albion.
What's up?
Here he is.
I'm pleased to see you, mate.
You're on camera.
Seven months in the making.
Do you think it is?
Yeah, 17.
He said I never turned up. Was rude to him.
Never pays for the card that's got his own name on.
That's okay. Can you tell people a little bit about this, because I don't really know much.
This is, top of the range.
Jesus. Okay. Okay. Say what it. Because come on. Let's go.
This is a top of the range 2025 Cervelo P5 disc.
Dura Ace. Is it a Dura Ace?
Dura Ace Di2.
What does that mean?
The best.
Okay.
It also rhymes with winning a race.
There we go. So what are the benefits of this bike? Go on.
So maximum levels of adjustment. So as you're going to progress with it, you're going to have to find the perfect position.
Yeah.
In terms of the wheel set as well, it's obviously designed in conjunction with the frame. So as a package, it's aerodynamically at its best.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, this is your first time on it, so what's going to be good for you today won't be the best for you in the future.
Yeah.
It'll only get better for you.
And you just got to sort of adjust it.
Exactly, without having to buy a new bike. You might have to change your component here or there. You've also got all the ceramic speed trickery down here.
Yeah.
Blue means expensive.
What does that mean?
Very, very high spec.
Really?
Yeah, that's a flex. That's a triathlon flex. When you're in Mission Park, you don't have to queue for drinks anymore. You get straight to the front.
Because you got blue on your bike. Okay, and then it's actually fitted properly to me, this one.
Exactly, and in this pillar here, you're going to have to play around with as you build your confidence up in terms of it.
Yeah.
All the KOMs.
And then your gears are here. So yeah, your gears are literally.
Yeah, it's like Tiptronic in a car, I guess. I can't drive a car, but I guess that's what it's like.
So when people are wondering why is this faster on a Ironman event?
Mostly it's because you're reducing the hole that you need to push in the air, and I don't know the exact percentage.
No, but it is much quicker.
You're reducing your profiling. The pedaling position is optimized to help you then run off the bike. So it's not just how much faster you're on the bike.
You're saving power.
Yeah, you're using less watts to go either the same speed or faster.
Yeah.
And then with that, you'll feel a lot fresher going into the run. So it's a tool for a job.
Tool for a job. Tool for a tool.
Yeah.
And also disc brakes. The one I had before, which didn't fit, which is good. I tried to save money and buy it on eBay.
And then you
crashed.
Yeah. Reverse investment, I can really call that.
Correct. Is that the reason? That is the reason.
That is. But the problem is with the rim brakes, where they obviously had to be here, it really limited frame design. Whereas now with the disc brakes, the brands aren't limited as to what they can design this area, so they can increase the aerodynamics and the range of adjustment. So the disc brakes bring more to the table than just the braking themselves.
I mean, that is a serious bike, isn't it?
This is the same one used by the Jumbo Visma team, and they seem to go pretty quick a lot of the time.
I'm going to ride it today as well, which I'm nervous about, because I've had a crash. I'm nervous.
Yeah, I don't expect there to be any builders though on the cycle path where you're going to take
True. That's what happened. But because it fits, my worry was getting from here to your brake. But I guess when it fits, the distance of here to here is less.
I mean, ultimately the problem was the weight distribution wasn't the best it could have been on the other one because it's not the right size.
Yeah.
And that could be the same if it's too big or it's too small. If your weight, you're not balanced on the bike. Then you're sort of set up to fail from the word go, especially with the speeds that you can do on these. You did do a really quick ride.
I did actually. That's the ride I came off.
Yeah.
But so that ride I did quick, but I wasn't fitted. If you're fitted properly.
Now, first you'd probably end up getting an injury. Secondly, obviously you weren't the safest you could be. I mean, Qatar was windy and gusty.
Yeah.
If you're positioned across the bike properly, the speed comes when you're comfortable and you're fitted and you feel safe.
Can you hold that so I can get on it so I can show people?
2 seconds. You'll get the ladder out.
What ladder?
The one for these little legs.
I actually didn't get that though. Right, going on, Adam. Right, so it does fit. Okay.
So look at the definition of his calves. He's been running this boy.
I've been training.
He's been training.
Everyone around me, but nothing else to do.
Yeah, so we've gone, yeah.
So that there is my back in the right position.
To start with, yes, but obviously, I think you're going to see a professional fitter, aren't you? So,
but like that's to start with.
This is a neutral position just to get you going. Like I said, it's going to improve. It's obviously skewed because you're not in cycling kit or shoes as well, so it is off.
Okay.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's not far off.
No.
And then you tuck.
The only thing you can't tuck in is your ego, isn't it, son?
I know, that is big. That noise. This is the next drama, putting a hydration system on.
Full Visac kit.
This is a full This is a full Visac kit.
Yeah.
So
for less than 30 grand.
At this, what is the benefit of this system?
So you just keep your head down in the aero position. I'm told. I don't know. No prior.
We're not very. Yeah, we don't know what we're on about, do we?
So basically, if you get lost, you put the aerial up, and then the police come.
Literally. But yeah, that's basically it. So when you're cycling along, and then this comes off.
Yeah. And
then you put more water in there, raw hydration, whatever you want.
But Monster Energy is not allowed in it.
I'm banned. I used to do too much Monster, didn't I?
Yeah.
Too much?
Too much.
That's fine. I'm banned for it now. Okay, so realistically, that's rattling a bit.
Let's just type out. We're getting in position.
That is an absolute rattle job. Okay, so that's basically what we're going for. I wanted a mount potentially coming off the side here, but the question is you've got to have a certain amount of water bottles, and you can't put a water bottle there because you've got one there, and your spares you might put there. But I like the idea of this because you can just take this off and then put more water in. That's the idea of it.
There is no perfect combination. You've got to do what works for you.
And you can't take it too seriously, as I'm spending however many thousands on a bike.
If you'd spent 13 grand, that would have been too serious. But because it's 12.6, it's not that serious.
It is expensive, but yeah. I mean, my gym membership is about that. So, okay, is this going to tighten up?
Yes. Yes, I need to get 2 screwdrivers.
Oh, she's a beast, isn't she?
Yeah. It's extremely nice. And quite hard to get hold of. They're not.
Yeah, that's sold out, isn't it? Actually.
That's sold out.
Really?
That's because everyone heard your game.
Oh, go steady on that. Oh, look at that.
He's asked me to do the light leg for him. I just got to make sure it fits me too.
That's fast, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel as fast as you know.
You're a bit too upright.
Can you give me kudos on Strava?
I'll give you kudos. Come off the pedals. Oh.
Hub check.
Hub check. That is mad.
But if the balance, there's no wobbling in that. That's the difference between the top end stuff.
Go, it is time for the first ride. I'm going to do it before and after because I'm a little bit nervous because the last time I had a really bad crash in Qatar. I was on a TT bike which was too small and then I just crashed it badly. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I know this one sort of fits me properly. So I'm sure it'll be okay. But yeah, they're just really fast. Like, I just need to get used to that position of like being down tucking, but I just need to enjoy it. Because I think if you don't, I just need to enjoy this ride. That's all I want to do. And just get used to it. That's the aim. It's not about going fast. It's just about getting used to it, getting off on the brakes. But this Discovery here is what I'm using because we recently bought it as a car for stock. But for collecting the bike, I was like, can I borrow that quickly? So the guys at work gave me permission, and well, it is my business, but we've got business partners. It's nice to do that, and actually matches the bike. So I'm actually next to a school, by the way, so it's quite loud. But yeah, this Discovery, unbelievable. Just been using it for the last few days. Tell you what a car these are. Like, this one's absolutely mega. You got the I put all the seats down. Got TVs in the back. They're lovely cars. 32,000 miles. I am a huge fan, so that's what I've just been using, which is mega. And for something like this, it's perfect. So I can do it. We've done all the hydration stuff. I might try. Oh, there goes my AirPod. Brilliant. I might try and do something. Whereas when you're meant in an Ironman, you're meant to do like this. There you go. Oh, it works. There you go. You put it in, squirt it in the bottle, that fills up. So you can be cycling along, fill up my bottle. There we go, I'm now back and the bike is back. And I thought that's not really something I would usually film. But I just thought it's something a bit different. It's a really expensive bike, that one. But I thought it's like a bit different. I was like, collecting something which is effectively, you've worked hard for it. I've worked hard for it. I like to think so anyway. And I wanted to bring people on because there will be some people on here who are into bikes, into triathlon, into wellness, into health. Ever since my dad passed away, I've really just gone to fitness. When he was ill, I remember I just was on my bike every day. It was the way I deal with things. It's my time to myself. It's a couple of hours where I'm not on my phone. I listen to music. I listen to podcasts. I have a bit of a purpose. And I think as well, since I stopped racing, that's another thing I missed, is not having like a goal. So when you race, you're like, oh, next weekend I'll try and win or podium or whatever the goal may be. Then that is sort of taken away from you. And it is quite common racing drivers end up going into a different sport where they can still, get that buzz. And I find triathlon, like doing Ironmans, is my sort of thing. So last year I did a half Ironman in Portugal, and I used a road bike, and I finished that in under 5.5 hours, which is pretty respectable for your first proper one, not the first one where I passed out. Story for another day, if you don't already know it. So that was pretty good, but I felt like now I want to go under 5 hours. I want to do it consistently. I want to really just be good at it. And who knows where that may take me. It may take you to qualifying for different sort of events. I don't want to be that sort of guy that's saying, oh, I'm going to be someone who competes in the World Championships. I almost just want to do what I want to do and then see what happens. I'm not don't really have a goal in that respect, but I would love to go under 5 hours. And then maybe I might do a full Ironman. There is a chance of that. Obviously, a half is 1.9 kilometer swim in the sea or lake, 90 kilometer bike ride, and then a half marathon at the end. A full is double all of that, and a marathon at the end. So I just think at the moment I want to perfect the first bit. I want to get good at that. I've got a half marathon this weekend, so I want to perfect that, and then I want to then go into potentially more. But anyway, I hope you liked it. Massive thanks to Sigma Sports, like really kind of them to sort of hook me up with that bike. I did buy the bike. It's not a promotion. It's something which I want to keep and use, and I've got Venice half Ironman in 4 weeks. If you want me to document it, let me know, because I think I will, because I think it's just, I don't know, it's so different. So I don't know whether people on the car page will enjoy it or not, but let me know. It's all about mental health in my game, and I'm really happy with it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next video.